Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. No gain on the play there, second down. Stafford. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receiver.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 135 yards. Big game.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Chase Young. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, but now they shot or not. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
first and 10. It's Algier. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38. Burrow on play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Here we go now on first and goal. Algier. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Here's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. Now Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down. Stafford. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down at Stafford. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 3 yards remain for second down. Now Stafford. He'll drop this one off to Swift. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Stafford going to give it to Swift. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 13 yards there on a Washington first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, that's complete to his tight end Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Starting the drive with Algier. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's caught, Lockett. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is is incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7 from the gun. Here's Stafford. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Chase Young bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I know this offense is expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. Slant pass complete to Olave. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Algier going straight ahead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. To the air again, Burrow. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 29, Burrow. This complete to Lockett. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Returning right back to Lockett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Now Burrow. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Here's Burrow. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Third and 2, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Chase Young make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Stafford. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Burrow's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense going back to work. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 31, Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stafford looks to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second down, Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, it's Stafford. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On second and very short, Stafford. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a first down throw, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. To throw is Stafford. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On second, here's Algier. A little juke. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Algier with another carry. And he's got room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Algier now up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On the give, it's Algier.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down, here's Algier.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Boswell's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cowboys have recovered. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd
Here's Stafford. Open man right side, Myers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. To the air again, Stafford. That's to the sideline incomplete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford throwing middle, and it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
On 4th down, Stafford. This pass complete to Reynolds.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
Now Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford, and he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
They snap it to Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a handoff to Algier. And he stopped immediately there. officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Here's Algier again on second down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ready?
They'll stick with Algier.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of